What's up, YouTube? This your boy CJ63's Awesome YT, aka Corey Johnson, and I'm here in my first video of Tuesday, March 19th, 2024. And like I said yesterday, I was going to review Legacy or Transformers Legacy Leader Class Blitzwing. So one of my favorite Transformers figures that I have in my collection, I've got several favorites, was a dream figure of mine for a while, even posted about him on TikTok, and here he is in the, well, in toy terms, plastic flesh, if you know what I mean, in Transformers terms, in the metallic flesh. So here is Blitzwing. So not really much to say about him other than this is a clear interpretation, representation, however you want to put it, of the Transformers G1 / Devastation character of Blitzwing. And by far one of the best Blitzwing figures you could possibly get, other than third-party figures. Which, if you don't know, third-party Blitzwings are pretty amazing, such as DX9 Gewalt, not to be confused with Gewalt, which is a tool company. I say Gewalt, 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 however you want to say it. But anyway, definitely a better figure than previously released Blitzwings, like the Generations Voyager class Blitzwing with 3 different faces, like animated Blitzwing, and also Titans Return Blitzwing, which I understand it's a Headmaster Blitzwing, but this is definitely way better than those two. And G1 Blitzwing also exists, so let's not forget about him. But anyway, as you can clearly see, like I said, there's not much to say about him. There is great posability on this guy. The painting and sculpting on this guy is amazing. Just like pretty much every Transformers figure that I have, which you will hear that more often now. So speaking of posability, let's go ahead and mess around. So there is a ball joint at the head, which means, you can swivel. He can look up that far and look down that far. Kind of sad he can't look down any further, but it's alright. A bend at the bicep. Not really a swivel right there. He can, of course, there is also a swivel at the wrist. He can also do it's a very tight waist swivel, but it works. He can, of course, if you lift up the front skirt, kick out that far. If you take it down, he can't really kick any far, but the front skirt will, of course, lift if he kicks, so it's whatever. He can also, yes, he's T-posing right now, but anyway, he could kick out this far and kick. He can't really kick back because the back skirt is in the way, and plus he wouldn't be able to kick out pretty far because of the turret on the back. There is also, of course, he can rotate there. Got a bend at the knee, which is also part of the transformation. No swivel at the knee, unfortunately, but it's alright. And a great pivot, so yeah, there's Legacy Blitzwing's posability. Not bad, but certainly can be a little bit better, but at the same time, it's, Blitzwing. And, yeah. Now let's discuss accessories. He comes with 5 accessories, which we'll discuss his main ones and then his Energon accessories, like every Legacy figure has. He comes with not 1, but 2 blasters. Same blaster, which it's alright. Blitzwing has been known to have 2 blasters, 1 blaster, doesn't matter how many he has. And of course, his Blitz Sword. The Legacy version of his Blitz Sword by far is the best. Not because it's just painted chrome, but also because it is a rubbery plastic as well. So if it bends out of shape, you could always bend it into shape, which that's a good feature to have. Definitely worth it. And now his Energon accessories. It's 2 of the same ones, but it works anyway. Energon gauntlets. Which he can, of course, put them on his arm. I'm not going to go through all the trouble of putting it in his hands, but they have 2 other purposes. One clearly being this one that you're about to see right here now. The rocket launchers for his tank mode, and they could also be used as jet thrusters in his jet mode. So, yeah. And the gauntlets can rotate, which is a swivel, and can go out like that. So, not bad. I prefer his other accessories, of course, but, now I'm going to transform him. So, yeah. And here is Blitzwing in tank mode. Not a very bad tank mode, I will say. And another thing to mention is when I said clear representation of his G1 counterpart. That's what I meant. So, and plus his robot mode. Which this tank turret can rotate all the way around. Better than some tanks. And of course it can lift up, and it can't go down, but it can go up. So definitely something that Armada Megatron and Impactor do better, is their turrets can also go down, but they also can go up. And the Authentics Alpha Class Megatron. So there's not really much to say about the tank mode other than, well, it's a tank. I'm not going to transform him into his jet mode though. Excuse me, to kind of save some time. But, yeah. I mean, I love the tank mode. It's actually very nice, and when I can't remember who it was, but when they reviewed Legacy Blitzing, I think it was Prime versus Prime. I can't remember who it was, but or it was a TikToker, and they were not wrong when they said every triple changer has a mode that suffers. Could be the robot, could be land, could be air, or water, because some triple changers are not flyers. All triple changers fly, but some are land vehicles and some are water. So, yeah. I'm going to put his Energon gauntlets on. Well, this time as well. You guessed it. Rocket launchers. So this should be something, I guess, if you will. Got a snazzy spot where they attach, like so, if it will. This is part of the reason why I don't like them, because they don't really like to attach. Okay, one did. Now time for the other. Dang it. And just like that, it now has rocket launchers attached. So, again, I'm not a huge fan of the Energon gauntlets, but they do have their purposes. Definitely good in tank mode. Robot mode is kind of good, and jet mode looks astounding as well. And before I transform him back to robot mode and give him a ranking, there are a couple things I'm going to point out about his tank mode. Usually don't have a problem detaching these gauntlets, but it seems I am having one now. You know what? Just gonna leave them be. Anyway, just like Prime Skyquake, he also has jet thrusters. Of course, his aren't painted, but you know, at least he has them. So, definitely something that CO Series A6 Coronation Starscream lacks. But hey, what can you say? Yeah. As far as kibble goes, I mean, that's pretty much the majority of the kibble. Not really bad, certainly not the best, but way better than most. Now to transform him into robot mode and give him a ranking out of 10. So, with the fact that his jet mode is kind of, his jet mode is alright in my opinion, but the Energon gauntlets are kind of in my opinion. But hey, they have good uses as well. I will admit, I can't really complain. And plus, Blitzwing is one of my favorite characters from Transformers. Any type of Transformers media. When the exception of Titans Return, that Blitzwing is... Ugh, I don't like that Blitzwing at all. But this Blitzwing, I mean, one of my dream figures that I've had for a little while, for a long time. Definitely worth it, I will admit. I gotta give him a ranking of at least, let's go with a solid 9. Just because of the Energon gauntlets and kind of the jet mode as well. Just a solid 9. But still a good figure, great figure in my opinion. But yeah, come on down, Auto Brats. Anyways, guys, that's it for me though, and Blitzwing. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, or I'm coming after you. And that's it for, peace to the homies and homegirls out there that watch this YouTube video. You better subscribe or I'm coming after you.
I mean it. I will be at your house ready to freeze or burn you.